Emma stared at her computer screen. Numbers blurred, graphs swirled. Nothing made sense. Her research, once so exhilarating, now felt empty. It was as if a piece of her was missing, lost in a labyrinth of unanswered questions. Where was the meaning? What was the point? Days turned into weeks. Emma felt increasingly lost. She went through the motions of her life, a shadow of the passionate woman she once was. Friends noticed her sadness, her withdrawn nature, but how could she explain this emptiness she couldn't understand herself?
Emma's life had become a series of unending questions, each more elusive than the last, leaving her in a state of perpetual disarray.
Emma's interest peaked. A pendant? Could such a thing exist? Mark's story seemed fantastical, yet a flicker of hope ignited within her. Maybe, just maybe, this legend held the answer to her yearning.
"It's not something you find by chance," he said, his voice filled with intrigue. "The pendant reveals itself only to those who are truly searching for their purpose."
Mark explained that the pendant was said to be hidden in a remote corner of the world. He spoke of ancient texts, of forgotten civilizations, and of a journey filled with challenges and self-discovery. The legend, he explained, was more than just a story. It was a map for those brave enough to seek their own truth.
Emma hung on to Mark's every word. As the night deepened, she felt a shift within her. The emptiness that had weighed her down for so long began to lift, replaced by a newfound curiosity, a thirst for something more than the ordinary. Could this be the answer she had been searching for?
The legend of the pendant had sparked something in Emma, a glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, her purpose was out there, waiting to be discovered.
The next morning, Emma woke with a start. The legend of the pendant, which had seemed like a fantastical tale the night before, now resonated with an undeniable truth. She couldn't shake off the feeling that this was her calling, her chance to find the missing piece of her soul. Driven by a newfound determination, Emma delved into research, scouring ancient texts and historical accounts. She spent hours in libraries and museums, piecing together clues, following the whispers of the past. The more she discovered, the more convinced she became that this quest was meant for her. Her apartment, once a sterile reflection of her stagnant life, transformed into a vibrant hub of maps, books, and research papers. The air crackled with anticipation as Emma meticulously planned her journey, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and excitement. For the first time in what felt like forever, Emma had a purpose. The pendant, whether real or a figment of ancient imagination, had awakened something deep within her, a thirst for adventure, a yearning to explore the unknown.
Emma's life was no longer a series of meaningless tasks. It had become a quest, a journey towards something greater. The spark of determination within her had ignited a flame, guiding her toward a destiny yet to be revealed. Section 4. Embracing the unknown. Leaving her old life behind wasn't easy. There were doubts, fears, and voices of reason urging her to reconsider.
But I knew in my heart that this journey was about more than just finding a pendant. It was about finding myself.
With a deep breath and a heart full of hope, Emma boarded a plane, leaving behind the comfort of the familiar and embracing the vast unknown. As the plane soared into the clouds, she felt a weight lift from her shoulders. The worries and anxieties that had plagued her for so long seemed to dissipate, replaced by a sense of liberation. The world stretched out beneath her, a tapestry of oceans, continents, and possibilities.
I closed my eyes, taking a deep breath of the crisp, recycled airplane air. I had no idea what awaited me on the other side of the world, but for the first time in a long time, I felt truly alive.
The journey ahead promised to be challenging, but Emma was ready. Armed with her research, her determination, and a newfound sense of purpose, she was prepared to face whatever trials awaited her. Section 5. Whispers of Adventure. The moment Emma stepped off the plane, she was greeted by a wave of humid air, the scent of exotic spices, and a symphony of unfamiliar sounds. She had landed in a world vastly different from her own, a world teeming with vibrant colors, chaotic energy, and an air of ancient mystery.
Following the clues I had gathered, I navigated through bustling markets, ancient temples, and remote villages. Every interaction, every encounter felt like a piece of the puzzle, leading me closer to my goal.
Along the way, Emma encountered a cast of characters who both aided and challenged her. Wise old storytellers shared fragments of the legend, their words echoing with hidden meanings. Local guides, their faces weathered by time and experience, led her through treacherous terrains, sharing their knowledge of the land and its secrets. With each passing day, Emma felt herself changing. The woman who had once been lost and uncertain was slowly transforming, shedding her fears and embracing the unknown with open arms. Section 6. The journey begins. As Emma ventured deeper into her quest, the line between reality and legend blurred. Ancient prophecies seemed to come alive before her eyes, and the whispers of the wind carried messages meant only for her. She faced challenges that tested her physical endurance and her mental fortitude.
There were moments of doubt, fear, and loneliness, but each obstacle overcome, each challenge faced, only strengthened my resolve.
The pendant, once a distant symbol of hope, now felt within reach. Emma could sense its presence, a faint hum of energy drawing her forward. Her journey was far from over, but she knew with every fiber of her being that she was on the right path. The adventure had just begun,